Good morning and welcome. The PowerPoint presentation discusses project management for managers, prepared by Judith at Department of Business, California Intercontinental University. Course instructor, Charles Williams. This management course discusses various leadership skills and summarizes the selection process and stages of a project's life cycle. The course further delves into the contemporary project management plans, their strengths and weaknesses. Using case scenarios, the course expounds on the importance of organizational structure and culture, project time and cost estimations, more so explaining the use of project management software to design project schedules and to anticipate the need for forecasting. Finally, the paper discusses project closure, analyzing team challenges and lessons learned. The life cycle strategy and value of the Horizon Consulting project. The scenario describes the project's life cycle at Horizon Consulting, a custom software development company that offers fully integrated mobile application services. The strategy used in the project development and how Horizon determined the value of its project. To respond to the changing technology needs of its work environment, Horizon used a process breakdown structure, commonly referred to as waterfall method, which adapts a cascading process like a waterfall as the name suggests. The mobile phone functions included mobile marketing, managing orders and payments online, sending and receiving email alerts, and connecting with customers unabated. The value of the project was underscored by the achievements made to include successful development of a prototype program, cloud migration, and business intelligence capabilities which enhance consistency and reliable customer service. The Shoreline Stadium project. The scenario describes GE's proposal to construct a 47,000-seat Shoreline Stadium. It was necessary that GE defines the project scope, establish priorities, and finally develop a work breakdown structure. The estimated duration of the 47,000-seater stadium project was to last 2 years, with the critical path that begins with clearing of the project site to the final stage of roofing and inspection. The deadline turned to be unrealistic considering the time and resources available, with $500,000 fine levied each day that passed the deadline. The strategy of adding human and financial resources could speed up the project. AGI 2015 reiterates that reducing the project duration can be achieved by adding more resources to the performance of the activity in the form of overtime, resources, or assigning additional labor. Even so, it's not ideal to take this contract because it is heavily laden with losses emanating from unrealistic deadlines. The Whitbread World Sailboat Race scenario. The Whitbread Sailboat Race is a 9-month yearly sailboat race with participants from 14 countries, displaying the latest technologies and human skills in sailboat racing. Bijon, a project manager, was contracted to design, build, test, and train the crew for next year's entry for his country. The project went through a crash because the resources allocated were not enough to meet the deadline. Project crash is a type of project schedule compression technique performed by taking action to decrement the total project schedule length. The initial estimated normal project cost of $2,990 for a 45 weeks duration attracted an extra $1,830, resulting in a total crash cost of $4,820 and an expected reduced project duration of 40 weeks or less. Other reasons to crash a project are time to market, where firms are in a rush to catch up with other opportunities. It's reiterated by scholars that companies have to spot new opportunities, launch project teams, and bring new products or services to the marketplace in a flash. The relationship between project and crash costs is a trade-off. Although the main intention is to expedite the execution of a project, irrespective of the increase in cost. The risk associated with crashing involves over-allocation of resources and possible inefficiency of the added resources. For example, the novel teams may not have the dexterity to perform the allocated tasks. Project management styles. Management by walking about. Management by wandering around or by walking about has become the most favored management style for organizations. The essence of this management style is to create an enabling environment where employees are free to open up and share thoughts with their supervisors. The scenario discusses the effect of Tom's choice of the management style on the staff and project costs, the prediction regarding Tom's next movement, and the implications of Tom's choice for fellow project managers. It's noted that constructive interaction with staff yields fruits if managers keep their eyes and ears open, drawing pertinent and conclusive lessons from the walkabouts. Staff feel motivated to see their supervisor around them, and communication improves, hence improving the output. However, depending on the manager's approach, the management style can be misinterpreted as a micromanagement. Where management by walking around does not work well, the next move for Tom is to change the strategy, make irregular visits, or change visiting venues. For example, utilize luncheons. To other managers, Tom's style should serve as an inspiration, although some may see Tom as a goody-goody who is seeking attention. By and large, management by wandering about helps managers get to know their projects and workers better according to identified needs. Managing international projects, a case of Hamex, Hungary. International projects across the globe are faced with a lot of cultural, economic, regulatory, and political challenges. Hamex Petroleum is a company that manufactures steel drum products in addition to the exploration and production of petroleum. The company sent its employee, Michael Thompson, to establish 10 to 15 gas stations in Budapest. The scenario explores the issues experienced by Thomas, his ability to handle the project, and the recommendations on improving the project status. Thomas had no training nor experience to handle the challenges that included high staff turnover, cultural language barriers, high inflations, and a volatile security situation resulting from the presence of the Ukrainian mafias in Hungary. Whereas the success of the project depended on public ownership of motor vehicles, it was noted that only 20% of Hungarians owned car. More so, new car registrations had shown a decline over the past year. Although Thomas had no control over some of the challenges, he could revamp the existing gas stations and lure the few car owners. Thomas' negotiation skills were hampered by his American background that values time, individualism, and service orientation. To help him manage the situation, Thomas could liaise with local business negotiators to mediate his negotiations with the gas station owners and also seek support from local recruiters to help his recruitment process. Thank you for listening, and here are the references.